Hey, Joy Tribe. I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker. Thank you so much for joining me for the Tarotscopes this week. This is the last week that you'll be able to watch your individual sign unless you're a patron. I've had to go to the patron mode in order to have an income that I can depend upon. I've made it super cheap, guys. $5 you get your sun sign every week for each month. So it's just $5 a month. That's $1.25, right? If you want to get all the signs, that's $2.50 a week or $10 a month. I hope you'll be able to join me. If you can't, do know that this main video will remain free. And I'm going to do a 3-card reading for the whole group on each main video. So I completely understand not being where you can, support like this. And I figured at $5, that's 1 cup of coffee at a, fancy coffee house, or 2 cups if you get the small ones for $10. So if you can, thank you. If you can't, know that I'll still have free videos. I'll still have stuff out here. Now, patrons are going to get some of the teaching videos early, right? That's just how it's going to be. They're going to be able to tell me what decks they want. And because they're supporting me, they're going to get a little boost. Now, I want to talk about what I'm taking over. Really excited about it. It is the Cartomancer. Here are a couple of back issues for you so you can just take a look at it. These are big, beautiful magazines. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually the, that's not the Cartomancer. That's the Northwest Symposium brochure, which is very nice. You should get it by going there. Right? And this is one of the most recent issues. But when you look inside, one of the things is it's a full color. All right, you get big pictures, and you get an art section where you get to see really nice pictures of a couple of different decks. I think there's 4 in this one. So I hope you'll take advantage of it. It's a really nice publication, and I hope to keep that quality up. That's my goal as the new editor and publisher. And there's a link down on the bottom where you can go. Now, let's see what else. I have a list. Oh, my tarot sale. I have a big, huge tarot sale on. It's on my Facebook page. I will, on my personal page, I'm going to put a link down so you can click and go. I've listed 80 decks. I'm down to about, I think, 55 left. And they range in prices. Some are as low as 20, some are upwards of that. I did have the Greenwood Tarot, but it's gone. Sorry. So if you want to take a look at what my decks are, go check it out. I've got all the information there. And if you want a deck, please do. With the rearranging, I just felt this need to get clear and get more stuff going. So you can't see, but I've got all my tarot decks over here stacked up in their boxes. And I keep going through them and going, well, I could sell this one. Well, no, I don't want to sell that one. So it's an ongoing process, and I'll just keep updating the sale link. Now, let's talk about this week's Tarotscope, shall we? First, and this week, look for, I've already recorded 3 videos or complete flip through of a couple of hard to find decks and one that's not hard to find, but I wanted you to see it anyway. They're decks I'm selling, so I wanted to do memory videos for myself, and I just do a flip through so you get to see them. Our oracle card is Ancient Animal Wisdoms. This is a U.S. Games deck, and it's really nice. It's by Stacy James and Jada Fire, and Jada did the artwork. Now, I just did a video where I talked about the big sale, and I asked people, I told them I got 2 new decks in from Shipper, and which one do they want me to review, or interview is what I said, so they were all cracking up about that. And it was between the Ostara and the Shakespearean Tarot. And it's the Shakespearean. It's Michael Kucharski. Now, first off, the shadowing under her nose just makes it look like she's got nasal drip to me. I know she doesn't. Red Feather is their newest, oops, is that upside down? Yes, it is. Red Feather is their imprint for their spiritual line. And this is one of their very nice magnet boxes. So, Got a nice inside. Take a look at the author's self-portrait. I think we're going to see him pretty fast here in the deck. Well, maybe not. Here's the booklet. So, and little black and white pictures. I'll do a flip through of this deck so you can see all the cards. And this is the deck we're going to be reading with. So here's the back. Completely reversible? No, it's not. So you just have to pay attention. But we're going to dive into this deck for the individual Tarotscopes. But first, we're going to do the Oracle card for our group. And then we're going, I hate it when I open a deck and I realize I've left the booklet out somewhere. Drat, and double drat. I'm sure it's somewhere on my crazy desk. No, Arwen, it's buried in the cards. Bear with me, y'all. So we're going to look at our Oracle first. Oracle is where I get the affirmation from. I do affirmations in each of the individual Tarotscopes. I also do a 3-card reading for each of the individual. And I really advise you to watch your sun, moon, and rising. I think it gives you a more rounded picture. If you want to do like, go back like last week and the week before and just kind of review how those went and see what if your weeks would have been improved by listening to them. Maybe, maybe not. And that'll give you an idea of whether or not you want to jump on the Patreon campaign. Some of the levels are seriously restricted because I've got some of the higher levels. I can't take on too many people. So now let's take a look at the Animal Wisdom card. Ancient Animal Wisdom. And our Oracle is, oh, Humpback Whale. Isn't that beautiful? And I love that it's in breaching mode. It's jumping out. It's showing off. The humpback whale for me is a super important animal. I actually was kayaking in the ocean and saw a humpback whale from me to probably this space plus again. So it was about double the space away from me, pretty close. And my best friend Kay says that I tumped the kayak. I say that she did. She's probably right. But so here's what we're going to be for our affirmation. Today, I celebrate joy. Look at that jumping out. Today, I celebrate joy. Today, I celebrate joy. Now we're going to dive into I got to get those cards out of there. Okay. We're going to dive into this deck. Now, I haven't shuffled this deck. So we're going to do the initial shuffle, and we'll see how that shuffles. Sweet. Nice shuffle. It's a little stiffer, you know, but just got out of the box. Give it a break, people. And I didn't do the flip through yet, so now after I do the Tarotscopes, I'm going to have to go back and sort the deck. But that's one of the ways I cleanse the deck. So, oh, and I did a blog this week. We did the Tarot blog hop. It launched on Tuesday. It launches on this Tuesday, and it'll be about cleansing. It's how you cleanse your decks, what your rituals are, you know, how do you set up for a reading? What does that look like? So I hope you'll tune into that. And it is written, so some people will have some videos. Now, I want to make sure I've got this deck mixed. Because sometimes when you get a brand new deck out of the box and you get like, you know, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Ugh. So let me do one more thing. Here's another thing I do. Bottom, top, bottom. That's the bottom. Top, bottom. And all I'm doing really is pulling one from the bottom and one from the top. And that's how I am just doing a different kind of shuffle. And for me, this is kind of meditative. That's why I'm talking, because I don't think it's much fun to watch a video where somebody's going, right? So what else can we talk about? Well, oh, I know. I saw a hummingbird last week. First one I've seen at my feeder officially. I thought I saw one once, but it wasn't quite quick enough. So I was very excited to see that. What else am I doing? Been working on the Cartomancer quite a bit, trying to just get all the stuff in, like what articles have been done, what decks have been reviewed. And we've got a Facebook page. It's the Cartomancer. If you search on Facebook, come on and join us. We've got about 1,000 folk over there. And not everybody, you don't have to be a subscriber. Not everybody's a subscriber, and that's cool. Digital subscriptions are like $20. So if that's your thing, I hope you'll join us. And the Cartomancer has some really in-depth articles. There's a 2 or 3-parter by Eric Lerner, and it is about, he discusses the difference between the swapping of strength and justice and the 8 and 11 cards and why, and goes into some of the thoughts about it. And he, of course, is the creator of the Tarot Apocalypse and Tarot Illuminati, one of the Tarot Illuminatis. There's another one out by Casey DeHamel, but this is the Eric Lerner version. So let's dive in and see what we get for our group Tarotscope. The main card, 4 of Coins. Budget, budget, and budget some more, darlings. Watch your coinage. Make sure you've got, things lined up. This is really about money and being very focused on where your money comes from, but also where your money goes to. My husband and I have been very focused on budgeting lately. We want to be really sure that we're starting to put away for the retirement and that sort of thing. It's just important to do these things. So take care of your money, baby. What's going to help us? I believe, yep, this is the lovely Ace of Swords. Fire, energy, attack, action. This is about being focused on that money issue, right? Don't go dribbling your money away. Don't go, oh, I want that. Oh, I need that. Except for my tarot sale. Of course you can get those. See what I did there? Now, let's see what's going to get in the way. Now, the 5 of Coins. The 5 of Coins talks about some money around the house, some maybe issue around the house. There could be some things you need to watch in terms of your money around your home. So be careful with that. I'm just looking to see if, they are shuffled. So I was a little worried that they weren't. Be careful with that idea and be aware of money, and don't let home stuff, if you can live without something, live without it for this week. It's going to be a good thing for all of us to be a little budget conscious, okay? So wrapping it up, our Oracle card, Humpback Whale. Today I seek joy. I think is what I said. Now I don't remember. We had our 3-card reading, money, money, and action on that money. The Cartomancer is going to be coming under my leadership. I'm very excited about it. And if you want to get your Tarotscopes after this week, go check out my Patreon page. All of the links are down below. So I hope you'll do it. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm Arwen, the Professional Joy Seeker. And if you want to get a reading from me, just head to tarotbyarwen.com and click on Work with Arwen. Seek joy, y'all. Bye-bye.